Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today the Houston Astros crushed the Athletics 11-4. Great win for the Astros. For the Stros, they improved to 43-31 and 16-18 on the road, and now they cannot lose this series. Tomorrow, with Colton Gordon on the mound, it'll either be a series tie if the Astros lose or a series 3-1 win if the Astros win. Great win for the Stros. First time this season, the Astros scored double-digit runs back-to-back games. They did it a couple times last year. They're doing it for the first time of 2025. They have a season high of 20 hits. It is something they have done in the last 3 seasons. They did it 2024 in September and 2023 as well in September. And the funny thing is, in all the times that's happened in the last 3 years, it has all been against division rivals. This year against the A's, last year against the Angels, and 2023 against the Rangers. Here's a crazy number. The Astros, going into the day, had played 4 other games this year where you're following scoring double-digit runs the game before, just like the Astros were playing today, since the Astros scored double digits yesterday, scoring 13 runs yesterday. And in those 4 other games where the Houston Astros follow, or in a game after putting up double-digit runs the game before that, the Astros had scored a very low 13 runs in those games. Even though they had only scored 13 runs in those games and only averaging 3.25 runs per game the game after putting up double digits, they still had an amazing 3-1 record the day after putting up double digits. Now, here's where things get interesting. 13 runs in those 4 games and 24 hits. Today, the Houston Astros had 11 runs and 20 hits. Nearly the same amount as they had in the 4 previous games. And now the Astros improve to 4-1 this season, the game after putting up double digits the game before. And we'll see what that record goes to again tomorrow, since the Astros will be playing tomorrow another game coming off double digits. We'll see if that record goes to 5-1 or 4-2. The Astros also extended their lead in the division to 5.5 games, which is the most all season. They also have now they now have control of the second seed in the American League. It's not a strong one, but a half a game lead against the New York Yankees. Today, the Astros came into the day a half a game back. They're now a half a game lead. Thank you, the Los Angeles Angels. Rooted for you for 3 games. Now back to hating you. But great job, Angels. And so that is great to see. You do not want to see the Astros back in the wild card after what happened last year. So I talked about how great the Astros were today with hits and runs when they've not been that great this year so far. The game after putting up double digits, they've been great record-wise before today, even though it's 3.25 runs per game the day after a double-digit run game and only 6 hits per game after a double-digit run game. The Astros still 3-1. I think that has to do with great pitching, but, they definitely did that. Definitely today changed that script. And the Astros before today did not have a game where they had gone over 5 runs, in the game after putting up double digits, and they did that today as well for the first time, of course, with 11 runs. But 11-4, and this is another interesting thing. This is credit to the pitching. We've given all the credit to the hitting. This is the pitching. This month in June, the Astros have played now 16 games, 12-4 in the month. They've not had a game so far where they have given up more than 4 runs. That is incredible right there. We saw at the end of the month of May, they had those 2 terrible games, against the Rays, where they gave 29 runs in 2 games against the Rays in that series. And since then, in this series, in this month of June, in 16 games, we have seen no games where the Astros give up more than 4 runs. Unbelievable. All right, let's go over some stats. 11-4 is the final score. 20 hits for the Stros. Their season high. Their season high before that was 16. Their season high in runs is 14. They kind of got close yesterday. They got close yesterday with 13. 8 hits for the A's. 1 error for the A's. 2 errors for the Astros. That went to 1 player in Christian Walker. Win goes to Farmer Valdez. I'm not going to say he was perfect. He was one walk away from the most walks he's ever given up in a start. But Fromber had a lot of success with the ground, the ground ball double play today. 6 innings, 5 hits given up, 2 earned runs, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts. But I think Fromber would much rather the double plays off of the walks that were given up than strikeouts. Fromber in his last start had an amazing 12 strikeouts, but he only went 5 innings because he wasn't getting as many as double plays. So I think Fromber probably prefers giving up. I know it sounds crazy. I bet Fromber probably prefers giving up getting the double plays. But I think in his next start, you'd like to see Fromber get a little bit higher in the strikeout total. Loss goes to Luis Severino. This is the second time the Astros have faced Luis Severino a day after putting up double digits. The last time the Astros faced him, it wasn't more of the Astros offense that helped them win the game. It was the pitching. Lance McCullers Jr. picked up 12 Ks. The Astros offense did solid, but only 5 runs. It was mainly the great pitching that the Astros had. It was a season high in strikeouts for the Astros in that game. And so he wasn't terrible today. He went 5 innings, he had 9 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. It was mainly what happened after Severino checked out of the game. It was the bullpen after Luis that really got bad for the Athletics today. Scoring summary, the A's got on the board first and wins. Hit an RBI single to center to score Kurtz. It's 1-0. Then Mauricio Dubon, and I would imagine this is the first time in a long time he's done this, hits a home run back-to-back games. Crushed it to left center, 400 feet. It's 1-1. Then in the 4th inning, the Astros have a RBI single for Jeremy Pena. Caratini scores. It's 2-1. This is the big inning for the Astros. 6th inning, 3-run shot for Jose Altuve, 432 feet. Pena scored. Paredes scored. It's 5-1. Cam Smith RBI double to left. Diaz scored. Walker to third. It's 6-1. And how about the big swing of the night? Victor Caratini. Well, Altuve's swing was big as well, but Victor Caratini's was as well as two 3-run home runs for the Astros tonight, 3 home runs in total, and 8 home runs in the last 2 games for the Astros. But Caratini, home run to left, 408 feet. Walker and Smith scored. It's 9-1. Kurtz hits an RBI single to make it 9-2. He had a great night. Kurtz tonight for the A's was 3 for 4. Then Jake Myers in the 9th. Add on some more. Jake Myers RBI double to left. The birthday boy scores. Brings in Smith to make it 10-2. Jeremy Pena with an RBI ground out to make it 11-2. Kurtz, who had a great night, hits a home run in the 9th inning, 413 feet. Schumann hits an RBI single to make it 11-4. The A's embarrassed Nick Hernandez a little bit. Really embarrassed him. And made him look really bad. It was an 11-minute 9th inning, even though the Astros were up 11-2. Nick Hernandez should be sent back down to AAA. But it was still a great night for the Astros. Nick Hernandez ruined it. Ruined it just a tiny bit. Could have been 11-2. That would have been a lot better than 11-4, but still a great win. All right. This is the second straight game for let's go to Astros individual hitters. Second straight game for Jeremy Pena where he's had 6 plate appearances in back-to-back games. So that's crazy. 3 for 6. That will happen when you have 35 hits in the last 2 games as a team. 20 tonight, 15 last night. But Pena 3 for 6. He had an RBI single, a single to left, two singles to left in the 6th and 7th inning, and then 4th inning RBI single in the 4th. All right, Isaac Paredes did have a walk. Pena was only got to have 6 plate appearances tonight. A walk in the 6th inning, but he was 0 for 4. Blame the Astros announcers Todd Callis and Jeff Blum because in the pick the stick thing that they do every game, they picked Isaac Paredes and they cursed him tonight. Cooper Hummel replaced him late in the game. He had a walk in the 9th inning after his 2-run shot last night. That was it for him. Altuve went 3 for 4 today. A single to center, a infield single in the 3rd inning, a fly out to center, and a 3-run home run in the 6th inning for Altuve. He's now batting .277 on the year after the 3 for 4 day. He was replaced by Luis Guillorme, who had 2 at-bats in the 8th and 9th inning. You know the offense is hot when a guy has 2 at-bats late in the game like that. Luis Guillorme, 8th inning, 9th inning, struck out swinging both at-bats. Yanner Diaz went 2 for 5 today. 2 singles. One got Altuve to second in the 3rd, and then the other one in the 6th inning, single to left in the 6th. Walker was 1 for 5 today, a single to center in the 6th inning. That was it for Christian Walker, now batting .216 on the year. Cam Smith, this is one of the stories of the day. 3 for 4 for Cam Smith, .276 on the year now. He came into the day batting .266. and is now he's got a total of 7 hits in the last 2 games. He's the first Astros rookie to get 7 hits in 2 games since Josh Anderson in 2007. And before that, the last time it was done was 1974. The Astros broadcast did not mention who, but it was 1974. So that's how rare this has been for an Astros rookie. And, he had 3 for 4 today, line out to second, which was could have been a hit for Can Smith today. A single to center in the 4th inning, a walk in the 5th inning, a double to left to bring in a run, a 9th inning single to right. Just an amazing day for Can Smith today, and he's 3 for 4 today, was 4 for 5 yesterday, 2 home runs yesterday, 3 RBIs yesterday, another RBI today. It is great to see Can Smith playing the way he is right now, and he's only 22 years old, and he's batting .276, 60 games into his career. Victor Caratini, 3 for 4 today. He was great as well. He had the off day yesterday. 2 singles, 1 to right, 1 to left to get Smith to second in the 4th. Struck out swinging in the 5th inning. 3-run home run in the 6th inning, which was the moment I think everybody knew this game was over at 9-1. Shea Whitcomb was 0 for 1 today. His only at bat, he struck out looking. The replacements did not do very well today. Cooper Hummel did have a walk, but Guillorme and Whitcomb went a combined 0 for 3. Jake Myers went 3 for 5 today. He was great, birthday boy. RBI and a run scored for Jake. A single to left to get the bases loaded in the 4th inning. A single to left in the 6th inning, and a double to left for an RBI to score Smith in the 9th inning. And then Mauricio Dubon, not as good as his day yesterday, as Mauricio Dubon yesterday hit a home run, a double, a single, and 2 walks. Today it's a home run, a single to left, and a couple, and then 3 groundouts. Great day for Dubon, just not as good as it was for him yesterday. But still great day for Dubon. Outside of Framber's pitching, Sean Dubin pitched an excellent 2 innings. No damage done at all whatsoever. 3 strikeouts, and getting the 2 innings done in 21 pitches. His ERA now is 1.35. Nick Hernandez was absolutely garbage in the 9th inning and should get optioned, like I mentioned. Gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. 30 pitches. It took Dubin 21 pitches to get 2 innings done. It took Hernandez 30 pitches to get 1 inning done. And it took like 11 minutes. So, but yeah, great win for the Astros. We'll see if they can get the series win. I think it's going to be hard tomorrow. This offense might be a little gassed up. 35 hits in the last 2 games. If they can't get the win tomorrow, there is no big deal. This Astros offense last 2 games, I wouldn't be surprised if they are a little bit tired tomorrow. Colton Gordon's been good recently, but this offense might be a little bit tired. And even though Colton Gordon's been good recently, it's not the guy you want to get a little bit tired offense with. Today, Framber Valdez might have been the guy you get tired with, or Hunter Brown might be, or the offense might only score 2 to 4 runs, but I don't know if Colton Gordon's the guy you want to do that with tomorrow on the mound. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out. Go Astros.